no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah, refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me, like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BWT. I'm your host, Teddy, and today we get back to our beloved recaps of the series featuring the Yankees versus the Brewers this weekend. Beautiful weekend of baseball. I will be doing this episode and then another episode right after. This one is specifically on the Yankees versus the Brewers, and then I will get into the rest of the MLB opening weekend after this. Uh, we got our first comment of the night. Joe Jordan, Yankees are cooking. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Bring out the brooms. I can't wait to talk about them. But before we get started tonight, I want to make sure you guys are leaving a like on this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another series recap or any other videos that I will be dropping throughout the entire baseball season. I want you to also make sure that you are liking all the other shows on the network of Refuse to Lose. We've got CTC, Carl Tucking College, RBO, Real Ballers Only, FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs, Dave's Doghouse, which I was a guest on his last show. Again, Dave, shout out to you for having me on. We have Unfazed with Joe and AJ. That's a show that goes live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have In the Red Corner with Tomo, Ty, and Ricky, boxing show. If you are a big fan of boxing, make sure you tune into that. And for the final show, can't forget about the Sports Center of the network, Refuse to Lose with Dave, Tomo, and Joe. They go live every Tuesday and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They cover everything in the sports world. Make sure you are tuning into that. If you look in the description, there's a link to all the shows. Please show us some love. You won't regret it at all. I promise you that. All right. Let's get into game one of the series, opening day. The game we were all waiting for. The first game of the MLB season on ESPN. We had Carlos Rodon going up against Freddie Peralta. In the first inning, we had Austin Wells, the unconventional leadoff hitter, hitting a solo home run in his first at bat to go up 1-0. And in the bottom of the second, we had Anthony Volpe hit a home run, solo shot for his first one of the year to go up 2-0. And then in the top of the third, Vinny Capra hits a home run for the Brewers to get them on the board 2-1, his first of the season. And then in the bottom of the seventh, Judge comes up for an RBI double that hits off the third base bag. So we got a little lucky there. We go up 3-1. And then Cody Bellinger comes up in the same inning and hits a sac fly to go up 4-1. And then in the top of the ninth, Bryce Terang hits a sac fly to get the Brewers a little closer to make the score 4-2. That ninth inning was a little bit sketchy. Let me tell you, Devin Williams, I sent you a DM. Please don't make my heart ache like that again. Please. I know it was your debut in Yankee Stadium, and you were probably nervous as I was watching the game. But please don't make that a habit. We got another comment from my boy Dave. Judge saw the show Saturday. He did see the show on Saturday. I guess so, and he wants to be in the doghouse, man. He wants to be in the yard. So you gotta watch out. He was like, he was like, "Oh, we not dogs yet. Hold my tobacco chew." He chews gum. He doesn't do tobacco. He does this weird thing where gets um he gets a different piece of gum every at bat. It's like his superstition, and he spits it out after the at bat, no matter what happens with it. So he doesn't do the tobacco. But that's funny. Uh, the winning pitcher was Carlos Rodon. He goes 5 and a third, giving up only 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. His ERA on the season was a 1.69 to go 1-0 on the season. Freddie Peralta goes 5 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, which were their solo shots, one one walk, 8 strikeouts. His ERA on the year is a 3.60. His fastball was extremely dominant late in counts. He was able to blow it by these hitters and get a lot of strikeouts. And he was definitely feeling himself. He struck Judge out in the game. I think it was like in the fifth or fourth inning, and he walked off the mound like yelling like "Let's go" in Spanish, saying some above PG things that I can't say on here. Uh, and then we had Devin Williams come in for his first save of the season against his former team. He goes an inning, giving up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. His ERA is at 9 on the year. I'm sure that will go down, but it's at a 9 so far. Then we go to game two, the game where Nestor Cortez makes his first start as a Brewer against his former team, and Max Fried makes his Yankee debut. In the bottom of the first, it did not take long for the Yankees to get started offensively again, with their first 3 pitches that they saw were hit over the fence for home runs. One by Paul Goldschmidt for the first one of the year, Bellinger for his first one of the year for solo shot, and then Judge came up and also hit his first one of the year, made it 3-0 in 3 pitches. And then Austin Wells comes up a couple batters later, hitting his second home run of the year to go up 4-0, 4 solo shots in the first inning, welcoming Nestor Cortez back to the Bronx the only way that the offense knows how. And then in the top of the second, Vinny Capra hits an RBI single to make it 4-1. Bryce Terang hits a ground ball for a run to make it 4-2. And Yelich reaches on an error to score a run, make it 4-3. Then in the bottom of the second, Volpe connects for a 3-run home run for his second one of the year to make it 7-3. In the bottom of the third, Bellinger hits an RBI single to make it 8-3. Judge comes up, hits a grand slam for his second home run of the game and of the season to make it 12-3. And then Jazz Chisholm comes up with his first home run of the season to make it 13-3. In the top of the fourth, Reese Hoskins comes up with an RBI single to make it 13-4. In the bottom of the fourth, Bellinger comes up with a sac fly to make it 14-4. And then Judge comes up again for his third plate appearance, hitting his third home run of the year and of the game. This one was a 2-run shot to make it 16-4. And then Jackson Churio hits a ground ball for a run to make it 16-5. Yelich hits an RBI single to make it 16-6. And then Bellinger hits an RBI single to make it 17-6. And Judge just misses his fourth home run of the game, hits off the wall for an RBI double to make it 18-6. And then in the bottom of the seventh, Oswaldo Peraza comes up for his first plate appearance of the season, pinch hitting for Pablo Reyes. He hits a 2-run home run to make it 20-6. And then in the top of the eighth, Jake Bowers hits an RBI double to make it 20-7. And in the top of the ninth, Bryce Terang hits a 2-run home run to make it 20-9, which ended up being the final score. Yankees win. Judge hits 3 home runs in the game, and the Yankees set a franchise record with 9 home runs, tying the second most for a game in all the MLB. We just missed it by 1. And we got Ty sounding like an NFL score. Yeah, we just missed the extra point. It always comes back to bite us, right? um, Nestor Cortez goes 2 innings, giving up 6 hits, 8 earned runs, 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. His ERA on the season is a 36 even. Max Fried goes 4 2/3, giving up 7 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. With his ERA is a 3.86. Those new bats are cheating. Ty says, "I will explain after I go over game 3." All right, stay tuned. Uh, and Gomez gets the win. He goes an inning and a third, giving up a hit, no earned runs, no walks, with 1 strikeout and no earned runs. So his ERA on the year is a 0. And then we go to game 3 of this series, going for the sweep. We had Savali going up against Stroman. We got in the top of the first, Sal Frelick hits an RBI single to make it 1-0. And then in the bottom of the first, Aaron Judge comes up with a 2-run home run for his 4th home run of the year to make it 2-1. In the bottom of the second, Ben Rice hits a solo home run to make it 3-1 for his first one of the year, and also cashing me out on FanDuel. So shout out to Ben Rice. In the bottom of the third, Jazz Chisholm comes up for his second plate appearance, hits a 2-run home run to make it 5-1. That was his second one of the season. Then in the top of the fourth, Jake Bowers hits a 2-run home run for his first one of the season to make it 5-3. In the bottom of the sixth, Wild Pitch ends up scoring a run for the Yankees. We go up 6-3. And then Austin Wells hits a ground ball for an RBI. Chisholm made a great read on the play, going on contact, go up 7-3. And then in the bottom of the seventh inning, we had Paul Goldschmidt hit an RBI single to make it 8-3. Bellinger hits a sac fly to go up 9-3, and Jazz Chisholm connects for his second home run of the game, 3rd of the season, to make it 12-3, which ended up being the final score. Yankees were able to get the sweep. Savali is the losing pitcher. He goes 3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. His ERA on the year is a 15. Stroman goes 4 2/3, giving up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks, with an ERA of 5.79. Tim Hill ends up getting the win to go 1-0 on the season. He goes an inning and a third, giving up no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and his ERA on the year is a 0. And we are also, the Yankees were, they outscored the Brewers 36-14 in the entire series, and the Yankees also tied an MLB record with 15 home runs in the first 3 games of the season. And now we get to one of our favorite segments of the show, the King of New York. I'm bringing it back. It's got to be the captain, Aaron Judge. He went absolutely insane. He batted .545 with 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, and his OPS was 2461, which is absolutely ridiculous. He just had an incredible series. It's he definitely heard what people were talking during the offseason, that Soto, he was the reason why he had such a good year, blah blah blah. Soto's better, all this, all that. No, no. Aaron Judge is the best hitter in the major leagues. Point blank, period. That's it. Like today, he hit the home run in the first inning, and then he was walked 4 times. Like, he's incredible. There's nobody in the league that I fear more if I was a pitcher than Aaron Judge. And now we get to go back to this comment, because these new bats are cheating. Okay. The Yankees are using what they call torpedo bats, I guess. It was basically designed for Anthony Volpe, because his swing path was a little long, and he wasn't getting the ball on the barrel when he was swinging the bat, right? Um, for those who don't know, you have to present two bats to Major League Baseball before you can even use them in a game. So they were stamped and they were approved by the league, right? We got Anthony Volpe using it, Austin Wells, and Cody Bellinger is also using it. Um, and other teams were using it during training camp and stuff like that. And actually, the Twins tried using it this weekend, and they lost all their games. So clearly, it's a skill issue. But what it is, I got one of my bats, right. So this is a regular bat right here, right. Shout out to my boy Jordan, swinging a JJ7 this year. Um, this is his model, but basically, you see how this is just like one piece right here, right? So the torpedo bat, essentially what they did was move the barrel, which is this part of the bat right here. They moved it down to like this area, right? So this part of the bat is just a little thicker, but it's still within the rules of the MLB. MLB, again, they said it was approved. Everybody in the for the rules, like it's not cheating, right? It's not cheating. What they did was they hired uh, a nerd from MIT, which, if you're new to the show, nerds to me ruin the game, but right now they're helping the team, so I'm all for it. Uh, what he did was he basically saw again that Anthony Volpe wasn't barreling up baseballs, and he wasn't getting the hard contact that the Yankees wanted out of him in his at bats. So they moved the barrel down to where his contact rate was, and now you see the ball going out. Again, other teams are using it. You're going to see it across the league, especially now that the Yankees went out and hit like 13 home runs in 2 days. They hit 16 in the entire series. So I mean, just get used to it. It's not cheating. Um, Again, it's got to be approved by the league before you even use it in a game. So all that cheating, it's I don't want to hear it. And Ty, you got 4 L's, and now you got to go to the Dodgers. So good luck trying to get your first dub in the season. You're worried about the wrong thing, my boy. You're worried about the wrong thing. But that concludes today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for my next episode in a couple minutes. I will be going over the rest of the opening weekend, going over the series and stuff like that. Um, they actually ordered them. They actually ordered them. Um, your rookie catcher, I don't know his first name, but Baldwin is his last name. He said that he was using it in training camp, and they put an order in for him. So again, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Again, you're gonna see it throughout the entire league, especially with the success that the Yankees had with them over this past weekend. So get used to it. I've seen a bunch of people complaining about it. Um, Nobody cares when the pitchers have the advantage, when they were using the sticky stuff, and the science and all this stuff helps out all the pitchers, right? And now the science is going towards the offensive side of the ball, and now it should be banned. I saw Dave Portnoy talking about, oh, it should be banned, all this. Like, you're not a good hitter, whatever, dude. Like, nobody cares. You're just crying because the Red Sox suck. You thought they were gonna be good, and they went out to in their first series in Texas, and they got BTA. So I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. Like all you guys that say, "Oh, they're cheating," it's not cheating. It's not cheating at all. So again, guys, thank you for tuning in. I will catch you guys on the next episode of BWT. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.